This is the second largest gym.
I don't want to say it, but the open concept, show me a gym anywhere in the world. The wall behind you to that wall is almost 300 feet. Nowadays, everybody wants to create content, right? Oh, they're not getting views, they give up. Find a niche. It's very easy to grow on TikTok. Like one stupid shit that you say, your video might blow up.
What changes do you see with these big names now, like Sam Sulek, the people behind us, Arnold, Sebum, everyone's creating content now.
Yeah.
Have you seen any changes in the digital scape?
I mean, now there is more. If you have an honest fan for, like I said, if there is a niche, not everybody likes Sam Sulek. Not everybody likes Jay Cutler. Not everybody would like you. So I was training clients. I started training clients 20 years ago. When I was training clients full time, we were doing 1,500 sessions a month. I had a team of 10, 12 trainers. Yeah. All we were doing just training clients 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. non-stop, 7 days a week.
What advice would you give to entrepreneurs that maybe are Gen Zs? Yeah, I want to do something similar.
Stop fucking watching and start working.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Vrind Entertainment Podcast. Today, we have a very, very special guest, and you can probably tell with the beautiful scenery behind me. We're in a gym right now. Today, we're with Sunny, formerly known as My Bollywood Body, and the owner of a mega gym. Please welcome to the podcast, Sunny.
Thank you so much, brother. Thanks for having me. This guy's been after me for almost 9 months, but we went under construction, so I couldn't shoot. And finally, he dragged me right out of my office, like, we got to sit down and shoot some content.
I had to, man. With everything going on with the mega gym, I'm like, this has to be documented. I want to do a podcast with him, and thank you so much for the opportunity. So, Sunny, let's get started off. I mean, tell us about the mega gym. It just opened up a few weeks ago. How are you feeling about this?
I mean, it's good. Less stressed. We went through a hell of a ride. Worse than Leviathan at the Wonderland, to be honest. Up and down, the project got delayed. We've been here in this building for about a year, but so far the response from the community has been phenomenal. Our first month report came in, and I was very, very excited and happy, and I shared it with my family and the team. But we did 26,300 check-ins.
Wow.
Yeah, for a new gym. I've been building gyms for over 2 decades, and I've built many gyms, 6, 7 gyms before. I built gyms for other people, other businesses as well, but I was not expecting to, this is like a milestone, like a dream come true.
Definitely.
And it's just our first month, so we're just getting started, but it's been an amazing journey so far.
I mean, you're starting off with a fucking hell of a punch, bro.
I like that fucking part.
You know what I mean? This is the second largest gym.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but the open concept, show me a gym anywhere in the world. The wall behind you to that wall is almost 300 feet.
Yeah.
There are gyms 300,000 square feet, 4th floor, 5th floor, basketball outside, this and that. Whatever you see, I get you 70,000 square foot of a space here. We've got over 712 pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
People love chest. We've got 56 chest presses. We got 42 leg presses, 18 pec deck flies, 13 deadlifting platforms. Our dumbbells are a highway of dumbbells. We've got 130 feet of just dumbbells. That's 5 to 100 pounds, 8 pairs. We've got pairs going up to 150 pounds. We've got over 3,000 plates on the floor. So I have these numbers memorized.
Yeah.
I paid for that shit. So it's because we took a lot of pride in building this project. It was not a 6-month or 8-month project. This project is a 20-year project in making. I come from a solid PR and a marketing background. I walked out of social media with over 6-7 million followers combined on my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, when half the TikTokers were in their diapers.
Yes.
I swear to God. I mean, no offense, but we got bored. So then, we put a lot of thought process behind this. We wanted to be not the biggest gym, but we wanted to be a gym where people can come in, nobody has to wait. You come in to work out, you leave. Brampton normally gets bashed for, I don't know, whatever reason. Brampton's not a good town to live in or to do business in. We put an 8-figure goddamn gym in Brampton.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Right? This is, give or take, your 5th, 6th, 7th gym. What have you learned coming up from, starting a gym in your house to this gym now?
I mean, it's hard work, right? Like, I'm no Benny Hinn. I have nothing special. Even when we were shooting content for YouTube, that's what I would tell everybody. Be consistent with what you do and you'll be very successful. You want to shoot content, dump a lot of, number one, have faith in that you're good at what you do.
Yes.
And just keep posting content and eventually you'll grow. I mean, Mr. Beast is a prime example, right? It took him years before he became successful. Same goes for when we first started off with social media. We posted 100 videos and had 1,000 followers in our first year.
Yeah.
Where we were very consistent. And then 3 years later, we were at like 4.55 million followers. Same goes for the gym. I started off from a basement to a 1,200 square foot location in Toronto. From there to 2,000 to 2,200 to 5,000 to 7,000. And now we're sitting at 75,000. If you see the pattern, it's just consistency. It's no big dreams, no scamming people, no nothing. It's just consistency. And, you know, you have a vision, you find a niche, you be consistent, and you'll be successful.
And that's one thing that I think my generation doesn't understand, just giving up so early before you actually see the light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Yep.
So I'm sure you had those moments when you were building up the gym, maybe your third, fourth gym where you're like, yo, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if I'm going to achieve my... Have you ever had those moments, and what were those moments like?
We see there's always stress, right? Like I was on a podcast not too long ago, and the fellow asked me the same question, and he was surprised with my answer. And then again, I'm not making that up. It's everybody goes through stress. Everybody goes through ups and downs. It was a very calculated risk. It was 2-3 years in planning. I've traveled throughout the world to find the equipment, meet with the vendors, meet with the manufacturers, what I want, how the layout should be, whatnot. But at the end of the day, when we hit a point where, you know, you're like, okay, shit, I'm stuck. I need money. And when you talk about money, it's not hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars.
Yeah.
What do you do? Is the only thing that helped us, to be honest, me, my team, my family, anything, it was God.
Yeah.
I wasn't a religious person, but I became very religious. And that was the only source I could ask to help me. Because if I give you a call, hey, I need 10,000, you might give me. But if I give you a call, bro, I need 500,000 for 3 months, you would not pick up my phone. And a lot of the friend circle that I had, I ran into issues. I never asked anybody to borrow money, but, you know, we were getting delayed and there's money involved. There's so much headache and this and, you know, the false promises, people scamming us or whatnot. The only thing where we were able to achieve where we are today, or we were able to close the project and be successful at what we do was to be honest, is meditation. I started praying and I was like, oh my God, like I wish I could never miss a single prayer afterwards, because it opened up a different door for me. And even now I'm not like hardcore religious, but now I know my limits. It's like, I want to be pious. I want to focus on being close to God, because that is the only thing that made the impossible possible. The building we sit in belongs to Dream REIT. They own almost a $20 billion portfolio, one of the biggest landlords in the country. When I'm talking to them, they're like, we've never seen a project where whatever you possibly can think can go wrong went wrong.
Wow.
And you still close the project.
Yes.
But it was sheer blessings, to be honest. It was the prayers of the families and the friends, and it's just, again, consistency. I found pleasure. I found happiness in praying. You might find happiness in hanging out with your family or watching movies. There's nothing wrong in it. So wherever you can find peace, and that's what I needed. I needed something. You know, we were here 14, 16, 18 hours a day sometimes.
Yeah.
Trades are here. We're pushing through everything. And that's something that helped us in pulling the project off, is being close to the Almighty. I know you weren't expecting that answer.
I wasn't. But honestly,
nobody does.
Coming from someone with your personality, we've had a little bit of time to hang out. I fully understand where you're coming from. And I'm sure going through those turmoils and challenges made this journey and made the final product, even though it's not final per se, a lot more special to you.
No. 100%, 100%. It's. I mean, there's always ups and downs in life. It's not like my life has been a straight road, but I started off really young. I mean, this is now the Gen Zs are like, what the hell? How's that even possible? I'm 41. My daughter is 21.
Oh, I didn't expect.
My son is 18. He works here at the front desk. My daughter, the little one, is 12, 13. My older one is in the last year of university. Wow. Like, I got married. I started off really, really young, and I've always been working. I've been, you take me to work and, hey, stay here 18 hours, and I love it. So I've always had that force and the drive in me to be consistent with what I do. And this is what I've been doing for so long that I just don't enjoy working out anymore, you can tell, but I just love working. I'm here all the time, and it doesn't even feel like work. If it's your passion, you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. What advice would you give to entrepreneurs that maybe are Gen Zs, want to do something similar?
Stop fucking watching and start working. I mean, you can beep that part, but I mean, it's consistency, right? A lot of the times I see nowadays, everybody wants to create content, right? Like, oh, they're not getting views, they give up. Find a niche. It's very easy to grow on TikTok. Like, one stupid shit that you say, your video might blow up.
Yeah.
It's very hard to grow on MX Player or YouTube. There's a lot of other platforms that people don't even know about where you can make a lot of money on.
Yeah.
Just by posting content. And it's not just, oh yeah, you're going to come up with a fancy vlog and people are going to like you. AdSense will only give you limited revenue. You make money on sponsored deals, and you showing almost everything, just wearing a small, I would say a short and showing off your body would probably get you some views and maybe a little bit of sponsorship. But the big Gymshark and whatnot, they're looking for long-term relationships. So be good at what you do. Create content that you can sit and watch with your family as well. And there is no hiding. That's the content that's going to take you a very long way. And that is the reason why I brought social media up, because Gen Z just wants to focus on social media.
Yeah.
And they think there is no other mediums of making money. Yeah. We built this gym after quitting on social media, walking out of YouTube. I literally locked out of my YouTube account in 2021, and now I don't even remember the password. So it's been so long. But if you're consistent, find a niche. Be creating social media content, be it opening a marketing agency, being selling something on Amazon. If you have a passion, and you see all the successful entrepreneurs, they have one thing in common. They're very consistent at what they do. They don't jump in. It's like, oh, today I'm going to do a vlog, but tomorrow I want to do stand-up comedy, and the day after I want to shoot fitness content, and the fourth day I want to show you how to fucking do this. No, they're very consistent. They find a niche and they just go at it. So if you have that mindset, there is no stopping.
Exactly. And I'm sure you grew up in the social media phase like 5-10 years ago when things were a lot different.
Yeah.
The landscape was a lot different. The barrier to entry was a lot harder.
Yeah.
What changes do you see with these big names now, like Sam Sulek, with the people behind us, Arnold, Sebum, everyone's creating content now.
Yeah.
Have you seen any changes in the digital scape?
I mean, now there is more, but see, if you have an honest fan for, like I said, if there is a niche, not everybody likes Sam Sulek.
Yeah.
Not everybody likes Jay Cutler. Not everybody would like you. So if you have a niche, when we were growing YouTube, so I was training clients. I started training clients 20 years ago. So, when I was training clients full time, we were doing 1,500 sessions a month. I had a team of 10, 12 trainers. Yeah. All we were doing just training clients 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. non-stop, 7 days a week. We were like workhorses, just, make money, train clients. We found a niche when we started social media was stay-home moms. There was nobody who was targeting stay-home moms.
Really, at that time?
Yes. And we targeted stay-home moms, and we blew up on social media because there was nobody targeting stay-home moms. I did reading about it, what they like to eat, postpartum depression, this, that, PCOS. So I literally studied just to make sure that, whatever I say makes sense. I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
And then we started from there. We got into online coaching. When COVID came, Facebook hired us to teach content creators how to shoot content in Facebook. I'm not lying. You can search that stuff up.
Yeah.
We've been featured in over 500 publications from Toronto Star, Toronto Sun. You search up a magazine with the name Riz Sunny, My Bollywood Body, something will pop up.
Yeah.
Not just in Canada and USA, Australia, England, Dubai. Like search Khalij Times, New York Times, LA Times, something will pop up.
Yeah.
Because we've done our fair share of content creation and marketing and training clients. So it became a habit. It's like, do this, and then you'll get featured. So if you are good at what you do, you're going to be very, very successful. You don't have to think. You don't have to come up with creative ideas. Again, find a niche. You want to vlog, be the best vlogger out there. And just believe in yourself, and you're going to be very successful.
Amazing. Wow. I just want to kind of pause to digest that information. Coming back to the Mega Gym a little bit more. What was your inspiration behind building this gym, building such a giant and innovative facility? And what are your plans for the future?
So, the idea came into being, I think, I don't even remember, 2018, 2019. I had a gym back, and it was called the Muscle Mecca, but it was known as the Bollywood Gym because our YouTube was so popular at that time. I went to Texas. My brother lives in Dallas, Texas. So I went to Texas and I went to this gym, who I don't even remember the name. It was a huge gym. And I go in, I'm like, oh my God, like we need a gym like that. And then we started looking, but we couldn't find anything. We looked for years. COVID came, plans changed. Life got busy. And then 2021 or 2022, we cut a deal with somebody. I think it was JDP, John DeButcher Group, one of the biggest landlords in the countries. And it was 28,000 square feet. The day I was supposed to give them a check, I backed out. I said, no, it's too small. I wanted something bigger. And then the same year, I went to FIBO. It's one of the biggest fitness expos. They invited me.
Yeah.
to come do something, speak or whatever, do a presentation. So we went to FIBO. It's a big expo. It happens in Germany. If you're a fitness fanatic, you forget about Mr. Olympia. Go to FIBO.
FIBO, yeah.
Believe me, it's the best investment you can ever do.
Really?
Oh, I went there 3-4 years in a row and I still couldn't finish it. It's that big.
Wow, okay.
And when you come back from FIBO, you look at the gym, it's like, oh my God, you just copy pasted FIBO.
Really?
This is FIBO at a smaller scale.
Okay.
So that's where initially I had the idea. When I went to the FIBO the first time, I'm like, oh my God, this is what I want. This is a dream gym. So I think they have like 200,000 square feet of big empty these halls.
Yeah.
8-10 of those.
Okay.
So it's just filled with brands and equipment and supplements.
Yeah.
So that's where I had the vision. My son Krishan, he's very talented. I told him to put together something for me. So we never hired a consultant to design this. He did it. He downloaded a software. He designed the whole gym for us, from the basketball to everything.
Yeah.
And then that's how we started off. Having a bigger gym, again, like I said, the vision came from Texas, have a big gym. And the whole idea or the concept is nobody has to wait. It gets really irritating when you go to a gym and you have to wait. Every gym in GTA is 130, 40 machines, including cardio.
Yeah.
And 60, 70 is cardio. So you're only left with 40, 50 machines, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5 squat racks, 2 leg presses, 3 leg presses, so on. Mm-hmm. So, and then the issue is you go to a gym and you got to wait. So what we did is we put 712 pieces of equipment on the floor, and we want the same 200-300 people to come work out.
Yeah.
Now, the benefit is nobody's waiting. You come here in the peak time, there's 200-300 people working out.
Yeah.
You can't find those people. There's so much equipment.
Exactly.
That's the whole idea. To have a facility where you are competitive in the market, you're not too cheap, you're not too expensive, you prove everybody wrong. The Brampton is not the stinkiest place in the world. It's, come take a look at our parking lot. You'll probably find out half the money that Canada is generating is coming from Brampton. But that's the whole idea, to give people, a luxury gym at a fraction of a cost. Yeah. So we're not competing with, gyms that are cost, $300 or $200 or $42 biweekly. And people who joined earlier, they're paying $32 biweekly.
Yeah.
So the future growth plan is we're already in works. The reason why it took us 2-3 years is from putting our logo on a garbage bin to the basketball flooring to the poles to the toilet paper dispensers. The branding takes time, finding the right manufacturers and sourcing the products. So now that we have everything in place, so if this goes well, hopefully in the next 5 to 6 months, we'll make the announcement for the second location and then the third location and eventually grow. I mean, like I was mentioning you earlier, the next location we're already negotiating is 100,000+ square feet.
Yeah.
So 100,000 square feet is a big space.
That's huge.
So, and that's probably going to happen in Brampton too. I'm not going to disclose until we sign the contract, but it's going to come soon, probably within a year.
Yeah, guys, huge things coming up. And it's funny that you were mentioning the population density of the gym. I work out here every day, and at peak hours, I come here all the time. I feel like there's 20-30 people here. But then I look around, there's actually 200-300, but I can't realize it because it's so big. It's so big.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's the whole idea.
What is your favorite part about this gym? Do you have a favorite machine? Do you like working out a specific body part?
Is the gym itself or the overall business?
Let's say the gym itself.
Just the gym, not the business?
Let's do both. Let's do both.
Okay. Business is waking up to every morning and logging into my bank account. That's the best part of the business. But the overall, it's honestly speaking, I spend a lot of time on these courts. It's a very different vibe. Like when you're looking at the courts, the gym itself is like everything is good about it. But I haven't worked out in a year. I just started training a couple of days ago. Yeah. But I'm having a hard time working out here because every time I go on the floor, when you go, you come in to work out. I'm there, I'm looking for problems. Okay, you know what, that machine, that screw is loose. Oh, I gotta oil this machine. So I personally don't enjoy working out here because from me, it's a very different perspective. That's why, because this side is always empty, the sports arena. So I just come here and sit here and I just look at the plate. Exactly. Toronto skyline and whatnot. I'm like, this is beautiful. Yeah. But every machine, like I just told you, half the equipment that actually not half, 75% of the equipment that we have here are two-toned. So we put a custom paint job on it. So, and that is for content creators. When you shoot and there is enough light on the machine will change color. Yes. The vinyl is, not regular vinyl. It's upgraded carbon fiber vinyl. The plates, we have over 3,000 plates. So everything about the gym is like, I love it. It's my gym.
It's the best.
But if I were to sit somewhere alone and just enjoy, it's probably these basketball courts.
So you're saying you can't work out at this gym, basically?
I can't. I tried. It's been open 4 or 5 weeks. I worked out 3-4 times and very shitty workouts because somebody comes up to you, talks to you, or somebody has a question, or you see something on the floor you want to clean up. I mean, I shouldn't be. We've got a full-time janitorial staff here. We've got an amazing team working, but in Punjabi you call it a kira. So I have that kira. It's like I want to make sure I have an OCD. I want to make sure everything is clean and organized all the time. So I don't enjoy working out.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that's fair to see it from your perspective. But do you feel like that perfectionist mentality of this screw is loose, that needs to be oiled? Do you think that's part of the reason why you've made it so far?
100%. Like I'm not cocky in any way, or it's my way or the highway, but this is our baby. Like we built this. There's a lot of sacrifices that went, or a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of praying and crying in front of God that went before we opened these doors. So we're not going to let anybody ruin it. As in, we had a fellow who threw dumbbells all over the place. I'm not making this up. I woke up in the morning and I saw on camera. I called that guy, made him come back to the gym, pick the dumbbells, and put them back on the racks. Or I'm going to cancel your membership. So, and he, I don't know if he liked it or not, but he was okay with it.
Yes.
So that's one of the reasons. I mean, we have 8 pairs of heavy dumbbells.
Yeah.
We have 3,000 plates, and you see it most of the time, 99% of the time, everything is organized and clean.
It is.
It's because the members who are coming, they're very appreciative and they understand. And it's not a corporation that's running it. It's a small man who's trying to make it big. So there is that personal touch to everything. You always see me cleaning. You always see me there. Anybody has a question, any machine breaks down, there is no temporary out of service. I'm the man with the tools and I go and fix it right away.
And not to mention the electric scooter.
I love it.
That's an important touch. Last question I have for you. This is a very important question, so I want you to really think about this. Does throwing gum in the urinal make your pee-pee bigger?
Oh, my team told me not to do it. Yeah. Right? It's like, oh no, that's no longer a smaller gym. You're trying to build a brand.
Yeah.
So people were throwing gums in the urinals. Yeah. So I put a note that it's a myth. Don't worry about it. By throwing a gum in a urinal would not make your pee-pee longer. You're born with it, accept it, and adore it, and that's yours.
And first-hand experience, I've been to this gym since the day it opened. There was so much gum day one.
Now it's gone.
Now it's not a single piece. So that worked, man. Props to that. Props to that.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. When I saw that, I was doing business.
I made a video too. I was like, I'm going to post this on social media, but then I'm like, nah, that'll be a little too much. But hey, it works. Now my cleaner is so happy. He's like, nobody throws gum in there.
There you go. Yeah, it works. I'm sure everyone's happy now. But that's basically everything for me.
Thank you so much.
You're doing such an amazing job with this gym. Genuinely, speaking from my perspective, someone who's much younger, I really appreciate the vision that you had and the fact that you brought it to life.
Thank you so much.
It's very heartwarming. It's very motivational in every perspective.
Thank you so much.
But thank you so much, Sunny. Really appreciate you for having us and being on the podcast. And that was all for this episode. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time.
Take care.